study the structure of the Negro community, economically, politically, civically, psychologically, and otherwise, it's controlled by the white liberal, who usually poses as the friend of the Negro.
Yo, what it do, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of my YouTube channel. My name is Nate, for those out there who don't know, and clearly my YouTube name is Royal Nate. You probably see Royal everywhere, but I'm not the important one today. We're not talking about me, okay? Today we are talking about the king, one of the greatest activists of all time, one of the greatest men to walk this planet Earth, one of the greatest minds. Oh my God, one of my idols, Malcolm X. Today we're gonna break down his ideologies of the Democratic Party. He wasn't a big fan of the Democratic Party way back then, and so today we're gonna talk about why he didn't like the Democratic Party then, and then we're gonna show some of the things that he was talking about then and how they're still going on today when it comes to the Democratic Party. So if you're interested in learning more about the Democratic Party from one of our great leaders, please stay tuned because I'm about to break it all down. Before I get into this, y'all, I just want y'all to know, I am not here to bring down the Democrats. I'm not here to expose them or get y'all to not vote for them or think that they're evil or even try to lobby for the Republicans. I'm not with neither one of them, okay? So I just understand that I'm not trying to bring down the Democrats. I've been a Democratic thought individual for the longest time throughout my whole entire life, but when I started studying guys like Malcolm X and I started learning more information about the Democrats and I started putting timelines together from the 60s and so what's going on now, some things just didn't make sense to me, right? And it's like we continue to vote for the Democrats. We continue to vote for the Democrats. We continue to vote for the Democrats. And I have not seen that much results. Because if you look at what Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were fighting in the 60s, and you fast forward to right now, I don't see much change. But then if you look at the economic structure of it, same thing. I don't see much change. And so, again, I don't know everything when it comes to politics. I'm not a political major, none of that. I don't know everything. That's my disclaimer. But I just want to know, if somebody has information, please leave it in the comment box. What have the Democrats done for melanated people, so-called black people here in America, descendants of slaves here in America? What have they done for us? For us to continue to vote for them? What? And then right now we have a campaign that's going on about vote. And I just feel like, okay, why are we voting for Joe Biden? I mean, if y'all would have gave me somebody at least better than Joe Biden, I could have considered, but like, I'm looking like, okay, I'm trying to vote for Joe Biden. Give me something. And all it is vote Donald Trump out. And so I want to know, what are y'all doing for melanated people here in America? What are you going to do in general? What are you going to do? And I don't know. And everybody just say they're focused on get Trump out of here. And I don't know. Okay. And so I'm just here to show y'all exactly the games that they do play right now, because all they do is play on our votes. All right, so this is a video of an interview that Malcolm did, and he's talking about liberals, but he's really talking about the white liberal, the white conservative, and he kind of gives an analogy of a fox and a wolf and how they kind of approach a lamb. And typically they're approaching their characteristics, but he's really kind of outlining the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. So watch this.
But being friendly and being a friend, I think, are two different things. I think there are many whites who act friendly toward Negroes. A fox acts friendly toward the lamb. And usually the fox is the one who ends up with the lamb chop on his plate. The wolf doesn't act friendly, and therefore the wolf has more difficulty in getting the lamb chop in his plate.
I'd like to point out, though, that...
And I say that because...
Hold on. I ain't done, man. Do not cut me off, boy. Don't do that. I ain't done. Okay? And he about to kill him right now, but you see what he's trying to say. I don't even know which one, but the fox is very, very nice. Comes up. Hey, I want to be your friend, lamb. But then they end up killing him. But then on the flip side of that, the wolf... I'm not coming up being nice. I'm coming exactly showing you my intentions. Exactly. So we run away. The conservative. We always talk about the conservative. They're racist. Because they're telling you how they feel. The liberal, they're going to hold you, love you, hug you, but then behind your back call you the N-word, right? That's what he's trying to depict.
If you study the structure of the Negro community, economically, politically, civically, psychologically, and otherwise, it's controlled by the white liberal, who usually poses as the friend of the Negro, who actually differs from the white conservative in the same way that the fox differs from the wolf. Their appetite is the same. Their motives are the same. It's only their mannerisms and methods that differ.
Their motives are the same. What they want is the same. It's just the way that they operate is different. Now, again, I understand that times change, parties change, people change. So it's like, okay, Nate, he was talking about the Democratic Party back then, the Republican Party back then, right? I get those things. But it's like when you look at the way the Democrat Party runs and operates today, compare that to what he's saying right here. The Republican Party, the Conservative Party back in the day, and how they operate now. But these are the things that I'm trying to get us to understand. If we have our leaders, that's what I try to listen to. What did our historical leaders tell us? This is what he was telling us. Stay away from the liberal. Now, he's not telling us to go be a Republican and a conservative, but he's just letting us know them liberals, they ain't really for you like we think that they're for us. And that's all I'm saying. So my question is, what have y'all done for us to want to vote for y'all so religiously? And I'm going to get back to that too later on in the video. So let's keep moving. All right, so right here he talks about how the liberals literally put Negro leaders in front of us, and because he's talking about how there has been Negro leaders who have betrayed us. And we're so quick to be like, oh, don't tear down any black man, da-da-da-da. I'm with that. Trust me. But if you betray my people, I am tearing you down. Now, listen to what the man got to say.
Or for jobs for Negroes or anything else. I think that today you could point to a large number of Negro leaders who have consistently betrayed Negroes in a whole host of areas.
They aren't really Negro leaders. These are puppets that have been put in front of the Negro community by white liberals. These are parrots that have been put in front of the Negro community by white liberals. Okay. You can't name me a Negro leader who...
Yeah, and he was about to go here. You know they cut him off when it's time to be cut off, right? But again, I'm showing you guys what Malcolm said. This isn't my ideologies and thoughts I'm trying to put to y'all. I'm not trying to hear to paint a negative picture of the Democrats. But I'm saying, if you look at what Malcolm said in the 60s, and you look at what's going on now, you look at when Hillary Clinton brings out LeBron James, you look at all of these athletes and these people coming out talking about politics, coming out talking about vote, coming out talking against Donald Trump. You see all these commercial ads of vote, 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 vote. You see all these Black Lives Matter and all this stuff going on. This is a lot of money that they're putting in for this Black Lives Matter movement. While Trump over there not putting that time and energy in there, the Democrats are loving that because they're acting like they really give a damn about us. But then you see Kamala Harris on there with Angela Rye, and we asked her about a black agenda. There's no concrete black agenda. It's an agenda that's going to help everybody, and in the mix of helping everybody, black people might get hit again. That's the same stuff that they were saying back in the day, the Civil Rights Act. It was for black people, but it really wasn't. It was for everybody to have civil rights here in America. And so it was deeper than just black people here in America. And that's what people miss when we talk about reparations and we talk about all these different arguments of other people, is whenever it's about us, everybody else is included. But everybody else get to get laws and reparations and things given back just specifically for them. We want something specific, Democrats, because we've been voting for you forever. So for us to continue to vote for you, we need to know what you're going to do.